Virgo, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. It's a message for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising Sun. There's an energy reading, so please take it. This is an energy reading, so take it where and how it resonates in your life, because this is your message. And if you're not a Virgo and this comes to you, that's because it's absolutely your message. It would only come to you if you called it in. It always comes to you at just the right time, and this is where your message begins. What? Boom. Something struck, something hit hard. This is a tower, so something maybe fell apart, or natural disaster, or something struck you all of a sudden. It's definitely, this is saying, Virgo, you held out with something for as long as you could. You were probably trying to control a situation or fix it. God's like, I gave you all the time. I gave you all the signs. The tower happens when you give the universe no choice. It's like, if you're not going to do it, I'm going to do it. And so control has been taken out of your hands completely. Completely. It doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. We're going to see what this tower is, but know that this is a week of just holy crap. All of a sudden, it's like, it's got nothing to do with you. It's got everything to do with you. You're absolutely impacted by it, but this is shocking. It's something that's shocking, and it's something that's inevitable. When the tower comes in your life, you don't have any control over this. And the only thing you can do is accept what's happening. That's it. That's it when it comes to the tower. So, what is this tower? What is the tower? What is the tower for Virgo, please? What happened? What's going on? What's the tower? Happiness. The Nine of Cups. I just heard this. Something is completely destroyed. Something completely falls apart. Something is completely crumbled, and you're happy about it. Maybe you needed the release. You've waited a long time. You were very patient, or something persisted. You worked on it. You busted your ass. You've been working really, really hard and dedicated and devoted to it. Cancerian energy is here. The Emperor energy is here. This is all, I'm moving forward. I've grown up. I've matured. I know who the hell I am. I know what I want. This is a certainty about the self, and also decision to something about taking initiative. The Hermit energy is here. This is your own energy. This is, I know who I am, and I know which direction I'm going. It's almost like suddenly you're liberated to be able to, you finally break through, move forward, your work paid off, right? And now you're open and receptive to what comes. This is aligned. The clarifiers are all, this has to do with fate. They're all major arcana, most of them, right? Something that you were very content with and working really, really diligently on. There's a breakthrough here, especially with regards to how you're looked at, how you're seen, how successful this endeavor is. So that's the tower. It's not a bad tower. It's like a finally tower. It gives you the opportunity to shine. So it's, once again, the Hanged Man. So you're in a vulnerable position, being in a vulnerable position, leaving yourself in a vulnerable position, or you've waited for this for a year. You've waited for this for a year. Okay? Leaving yourself wide open, opening yourself up. This is more major arcana. This is all fate. Fate is just suddenly coming in, but it's not describing. It's like you understand the strength and vulnerability now. But let's see what this card is. By walking away from a situation that doesn't serve you. by allowing yourself to admit something is empty, something is not fulfilling you, that you're done with something. So letting go of whatever it was that was making you feel secure and taking that risk, opening yourself up. It's like, I have the strength to open myself up to taking that risk because there's a situation here that's absolutely run dry. Like, I don't care about it anymore, right? So the apathy is going to tell you what needs to end and what you're ready to walk away from. You finally have this strength. It's finally over. That's what I keep hearing. It's finally over. And there's a restored sense of self again. Something was clearly damaging your sense of self. Well, it's not anymore. You just rediscovered your own personal value. I also think that you finally have the strength to let something go that's been hanging you up for a long time, because you're not afraid to make maybe an irrational decision or a logical decision, but it's not. It's none of those things. It's trusting in, maybe it's not logical or makes sense, but it makes sense because your experience tells you, I got this. I got this. I'm certain of it, right? You're sick of being in a situation that's maybe held on for too long, right? You've just been stuck in it for too long. And it's got something to do with a year, of the past year. And now you have the strength. Okay, strength to do what, though? You're going to have to clarify. Strength to do what? What is Virgo actually doing? Or should they be doing? Give us some guidance. Making a decision. Two of Swords is, I don't know. No, this is inactivity. What are they doing? There's contemplation here. It says what you're doing is leaving yourself open for an answer. Leaving yourself open for information. Well, what is the information? Justice. Weighing two decisions very, very carefully and finally being able to make a decision. There's something here with regards to a decision, a very important decision. You were kind of in limbo. You were kind of stuck. And now a decision, not your decision, but somebody else. Could be a court case, could be a trial, could be at executive level. Something's coming down. A decision is made. The decision will be made in your favor. It will be made in your favor. And so that's what you were in limbo about. You had to wait for this to clear up. And it's coming to you, right? It's being mailed to you. It's official. There's talk. There's just, it's straightforward. Maybe you're finally making a decision, right? You can finally tell somebody or say something or do something. It's like you were waiting for this sort of executive, I'll call it, decision to come to be sure about what your next move will be in a different area of your life. And that information is coming to you now, so you can finally take action and say something or talk or do, like, you can finally take action and make the appropriate decision, because now this other decision that's been making you stuck, now it's clear. And once again, the decision is coming out as in your favor. Okay, Virgo. It's got to do with work. You be able to work. There's something with work coming through, very prosperous. Like, you've worked a lot. Maybe you're getting a raise, right? You're getting an advancement. You're getting a promotion because people respect your work, or hard work that you've dedicated to, something that you've been chipping away at is actually going to turn around for you because you haven't given up on it. Right? And that's what this Tower means. Is like, all the crap that's been holding you up and making you stuck just tumbles down. There's no block anymore. The Tower, like in Lenormand, means what has been blocking you, the thing that's been standing between you and what you need or want, or what's been isolating you. Not anymore. That's pretty powerful energy. And now the way is clear. And you can strategize the move forward, the way forward. Now you're free to do that. And now you're free to make future plans. I think there is movement here. I think she's my GPS card. So when she shows up, it's like, when she shows up, it's like, now I can plan forward. Now I can plan ahead. Now the way ahead is very clear to me because all of this has come out and happened. Fantastic. And now it's clear to me what's going to make me happy, where I belong. It's also like you're finally giving yourself the rights. You're finally realizing that, like, it's logical to be happy. Sounds weird, but I think if you're a Virgo, you understand. It's logical to be happy. There's some sort of clarity here, maybe making up with your family, finding your family, coming into family, being with family, realizing that there's a happiness and a future somewhere where you're good. And it's like allowing yourself to finally be happy and be good, or plan for a happy future. Plan for a happy future. And this could all be because you get a great raise, right? This could all be because you get, you finally your career finally breaks through. It's like you're highly logical. You're practical. Practical is a better word for Virgo. And so certain things have to line up in order for you to be like, pull the trigger on other things. Well, that thing, and this is the thing, you were fighting your heart here. Right? You were making decisions with your head, but your heart is not your emotions. And this is the problem with a lot of Virgos. They think, oh, my heart is my emotion. No, your heart is your creative center. Your heart is the voice of God that speaks through you. It is your purpose. And so it's almost like you're finally realizing it's logical to listen to my heart. But it's not just that. You were waiting, because Virgo's energy likes to play it safe. You were waiting for something to happen, for either something to be released, you to be released from it, a decision to be made, a decision had to come through for you to know, I can pull the trigger on this. And the thing is, you already know what's going to make you happy. You already know where the happiness is. You could be moving, but you're finally able to, maybe you're deciding between two things. You were trying to make a decision between two choices. And now it's like, you're free to make the decision that you want. You're free. You're giving the freedom to yourself to make the decision that you really want and pull the trigger on something that you have been really wanting. It's just that, you haven't allowed yourself to do it or want it or chase it or go after it because of it not making sense, or because you were waiting on that one thing, that information to come through or a decision to be finalized in order for you to do it. But now you're able to move forward. Something quite liberating actually allows you to sort of be released from this prison that you were in and move forward. Yeah. I don't know. You tell me. Leave it in the comments because that's really cool. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. The next full moon, I don't think is an eclipse. It's in Scorpio. It's like, I don't know. You've been waiting for this. And an eclipse is an inevitability. And that's when you're sure. That's when you know. Right? And that's good. It's so liberating here. You're not stuck on this anymore. Okay. So moving forward, what do we got? What do we got for Virgo? I don't know who you're dealing with, but you're finally going to meet your soulmate. Now, a soulmate connection is somebody who's meant to be in your life. Yes, this has really strong romantic vibes. Maybe you're finally allowing yourself to move forward. Maybe you cut ties with somebody else. It's like you're finally allowing yourself to move forward. And in doing so, you don't find it, it finds you. Because you're finally allowing yourself to walk the path you needed to walk in order to meet up with it. Right? So a soulmate is somebody that you were definitely fated to meet. God kind of made the two of you for each other. This doesn't necessarily mean a romantic. It could be with a business partnership, or like soulmate in terms of you're the best new boss ever. Like that's the kind of energy that you're running into. But you had to be able to be liberated from this really hectic, crazy, and maybe difficult situation that you were dealing with. You had to be freed from that in order to allow yourself to just love, to just be in love, to just be connected, to just be together with somebody, and to just be happy. But you're finding it. You will find it. You are finding the right partner. You are finding the right person. You are finding the right connectivity, right? And you are finally allowing yourself to be happy. And you're going to be happy. You're going to be very happy, but you just had to wait. Just had to wait. You had to wait to be liberated. No, I felt like there was another moon card that needed to come out. Let's get an angel message. For Virgo, please. Angel message for Virgo, please. Angel message for Virgo, please. This is in reverse. Life lessons. Took a while for you to learn this. So this is karmic. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they teach you, they contain. This was in reverse. You didn't do that. This is in the past. It's almost like you were preventing yourself from learning the life lesson. Or you didn't get it. You kept going over and over and over in a circle. And that's like your tower. It was trapping you over and over and over. You did it like it didn't, now it finally dawns on you. Now you get it. So it's mental liberation. It's clarity, right? There was something from the past that you just could not let go of because you couldn't understand. And now you understand. Now you understand it. Now it makes sense. Right? It's not that you didn't want this. It's not that you didn't know it. It's not that your heart wasn't there. It's that God made you a Virgo for a reason. And you couldn't, you had to understand it on a practical level. You had to understand it on the level of, well, this makes sense. And I think it's made sense to your heart for quite some time. Happy birthday, Doug Denny. But now this is making sense in your head. Now it's easy for you to understand. And that's why you can finally decide to move forward. That's why. That's why. Oh, Virgo. Okay. Now we've just got the future. Well, this is coming in. Happy, happy. Emotions are running high. It's going to be something very emotional. Maybe something, a love from the past. A love from the past. A love from a long time ago. Something that you've wanted since childhood. Something that you've desired, right? It's like you're finally allowing yourself to have, but you didn't want to pull the trigger. It's like you knew the selection was there, but it's like you didn't think you deserved it or you weren't ready for it. It's like the offer was there, but you didn't want to really entertain it. And now you have the strength to. Now you have the strength to do it. Because all of a sudden now you're realizing maybe you're self-sabotaging. Or there's some sort of message that comes in that says, I'm done, I'm finished, or now I understand and know who was undermining me, who was hurting me, or what was being hurtful. Whatever this was, you now have the strength. Let's go to the extended. I'll see you guys there.